All right, everybody, so let's get to this. I cut up a jalapeno, took out the seeds. I chopped up half of an onion and just diced it up and put it in 2 separate containers. I'll show you that in a little bit. I did wash my meat, okay? This pork loin, it's been washed. I mean, always wash your meat, always wash your vegetables, wash everything. I'm gonna start slicing this pork loin. Some thinly sliced because there's some preference on thinly sliced loin, and the other part a little bit more thicker. Thick and juicy. That's the way I like it. We're gonna start with about a cup of water. Let's throw a cup of water in here. And to that, we're gonna squeeze an entire orange. Go ahead and squeeze this in there. I'm gonna squeeze a lime in there. I'm gonna transfer it into this bowl. It's a little bit bigger. So to the rest of this marinade, I'm just gonna throw in this oregano and just throw it in there. Some chopped onion and maybe about 4 garlic cloves and some salt. Maybe about a tablespoon or so. Kind of mix it around so everything can get infused in there. And this is just a marinade. So we're gonna let this sit for about half an hour or so. All right, so we can just move that to the side and let that sit. All right, let me get some of this stuff cleaned up and I'll be right back. Now we are gonna make some, what we call these sweet plantains, platanitos maduros, okay? Cut off the ends, peel it, and just cut it up. Can you hit pause? This is more or less how you want them to look. So we're back here. I do have a few cups of water boiling, chicken bouillon in here. I like breaking it up a little bit. Let's get some oil in here, olive oil, maybe about a little 1/4 cup. And let's get about a couple teaspoons of salt in here. It's gonna be about 4 cups of rice. This was simmering a little bit ago, but I lowered the heat. And I'm just gonna throw this washed rice in there. I'm gonna leave that uncovered. So this has been marinating for about half an hour now, the pork loin that I cut up earlier. And I'm gonna just go ahead and take it out strip by strip and place it on this baking sheet and start seasoning it. First with some salt. And season it generously. Don't be scared. Pepper. Smoked paprika. Sazon. That's the way we're doing these this time. You can flavor these however you want, but today, this is how it's going down, just like this. And then some comino, cumin, okay? And we'll flip them over and do the other side. I'll be right back. All right, let's give this rice a stir. It's been cooking for about, I don't know, 15 minutes or so. About another 10, 15 minutes to go. Let's get these beans going. Let's get some oil in here. A couple of garlic cloves, some onion, and a jalapeno. Get a little salt in there. A little pepper. Little cumin. Just maybe about a half a teaspoon, 1/4 teaspoon. Just gonna add these beans in there now. White beans. Juice and all. A little bit here. Maybe a touch more salt. Knock out these sweet plantains. A little bit of olive oil goes down. Go ahead and toss them down. A little bit of salt on them. Want to be gentle with the plantains when they're cooking, so you don't destroy them in the process. The beans are just about done. They don't take too long. They're canned beans, so you're looking at maybe about 12 to 15 minutes cooking time max. What I like doing before the plantains finish up, I want to throw a little pat of butter on there. All right, it's time to get the meat on there. So let's get this nice and olive oiled up. Spread it around a little bit. Oh yeah. Okay, everybody, here's the end result. Thank you for joining me on another episode of Cooking with Papo.